Nicholas, the tropical storm that's almost at hurricane status tonight. It is strengthened in the last 3 hours, really tightening its circulation. Surface wind speeds are now sustained at 70 miles per hour, 74, and Nicholas becomes a Category 1. Now, there's only about 35 miles between Nicholas and the coast. I mean, he's really close to the coast right now, so likely that he stays a very strong tropical storm for landfall, which will be before midnight. I mean, I'm thinking between maybe 10:30 and 11:30. Remember, landfall is when the center of circulation is over land. You know, the beginning, the eye wall will get on land. That's not the official landfall. The official landfall is when the center of that circulation crosses over land, and that's considered landfall. Rungy, what's going on? Terry. I appreciate that, Ida. Staying safe here in studio in San Antonio. State operations. What's going on, Richard? Glad you're joining us. If you have anything you want to pass along, please feel free to comment below. I'll try to catch it on a comment. And if it's something important, oh, we got a live cam from Galveston. Thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. Say Marcus is here. Hi, Laura. That's awesome, Gina. Yeah, lift up the southeast Texas coast. This is going to be a flooding event for sure. High winds as well. It looks like Corpus Christi, Rockport, Port Aransas will stay south of big impacts. But once you get to about Port O'Connor, up to Matagorda Bay, that's about where I think landfall occurs by about 10:30 to 11:30 tonight. So yeah, prayers for southeast Texas. Hey, Janie, Elaine's ready. I don't think we're going to see much here, if anything at all. We've got slight chances. As the system really starts going to the right and hugging the coast, we have less and less impact in San Antonio. Alfred, yeah, that's what I was just saying. I don't think we're going to see much at all. Slight chance. Doing great, Rachel. Appreciate it. There's Georgiana in San Antonio. What's up, Patrick? Patrick O'Shaughnessy. There was a Terry Shaughnessy that used to do an outdoor fishing and hunting segment in Louisiana. Terry Shaughnessy. I'll never forget that. Same last name. Mia's here. What's going on, Mia? Happy Monday to Mia. Watching from Fort Worth. All right, Elsie. No problems for Fort Worth for sure. Way out of its reach. All right, so let me show it to you. 70-mile-per-hour winds. Look at this monster. Moving north-northeast at 12. It was moving due north most of the day. At about 4 o'clock or so is when it started getting a little jog to the northeast. And that's the beginning of what is expected to be its main steering current, especially after landfall. It goes up towards Houston, takes a hard right into Louisiana. Now, let me get up the Hurricane Center website and see what we've got on the latest advisory. Get that in front of me for you. So yeah, 35 miles south-southwest of Matagorda, Texas. So you've got Port O'Connor, Matagorda Bay, and then Matagorda is farther north. Hola. Thunder rolling in New Jersey. Hey, Ruth. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you, brother. Port Lavaca, Lucia. Okay. Hope everything is going well. Hunker down. Big winds are heading your way. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you. Do you think Katy, Texas will get a lot of rain? I do, Sarah. I really do. Western side of Houston will be, north and northeast quadrant of this storm for several hours. So it's going to be a pretty big rain event for Katy, Texas. Baytown also. Probably 6 to 8 inches of rain for Baytown. In Galveston earlier today, pouring down rain. High winds for sure. Port Lavaca have okay. Rita, you're going to find out. Shaban, I mowed the lawn this evening just for the rain. Now we won't get the rain. Right? You have to wash the car and not cut the grass. You know that. Right. What is happening? Baytown. Yeah, so like I say, I think it'll be a pretty big rain event for Baytown. There will be some storm surge. We've got a storm surge warning for Port Aransas and up to Sabine Pass. It's going to be Galveston Bay, Aransas Bay, San Antonio Bay, Matagorda Bay. Hurricane watch in for Port Aransas up to San Luis Pass. Then the tropical storm warning in effect for Baffin Bay to Sabine Pass. Storm surge watch from Sabine Pass to Rutherford Beach, Louisiana. So there will be some southwest Louisiana area affected by some storm surge. So don't forget, too, we do have a small area, in our viewing area, under a tropical storm watch. It's going to be DeWitt and Lavaca counties. So that's where we could get maybe some wind gusts upwards of 30 to 35 miles per hour. It's going to be the best, I think, there. We'll get some of those northeast winds maybe tomorrow. Can get a little gusty over 30 miles an hour. Then down into the tropical storm warning area for definite winds of at least, 50 to 60 miles per hour, maybe gusts even higher. So let's look at the rain bands. They've been pretty heavy at Galveston. It's still coming down over Galveston. You can see the northern eye wall is going to be right below that most intense rain line, that one squall before you hit the green and ocean waters. That's going to be the northern eye wall as it kind of just marches up the middle to upper Texas coast. Think driving to Port Arthur Friday? Absolutely, Amber. I do. I think you'll be fine by Friday. There's Baytown. What's up, Ruben? Any storm surge up to San Antonio? No, Bradley. No, we'll be fine. Feels cooler in my home at the same temp. Huh. Very windy in Cuero. See, Lori, yeah, absolutely. Cuero wind speeds will probably be affected. Let's take a look if I can find some regional wind gusts and see what they're getting down there. There we go. Shiner, Texas. What's up, Casey? Hi, Colleen. So here's some current wind gusts. We're getting 30 at Victoria, 36 at Port Lavaca. Did you see Bay City? 52 mile per hour wind gusts right now. Pretty impressive. 22 in San Antonio. So pretty good winds already getting picked up. Rain bands, like I said, you can see right over Bay City where that wind speed was 52 miles per hour. Some of those squall lines are coming in pretty strong. Pressure has dropped significantly. Okay, we had it at 1,000 millibars, now down to 988. That's a huge drop in air pressure. And that means rapid intensification. That's why the winds have gone up to 70 miles per hour right along that north to northeast quadrant of the eye wall. That's where you're going to get the highest wind speeds. And notice we just had a few passing showers from east to west today. We didn't see much of anything in San Antonio. I don't think we'll see very much tomorrow. Bay City's without electricity. Thank you, Tanya. Is this thing made landfall? No, Bradley, not yet. I'm expecting it between probably 10:30 and 11:30. It's about 35 miles off the coast right now. Heavy rain, Patrick, for Beaumont, for sure. Oh, yeah. Yes, Patsy, I think so. I think Houston will deal with some flooding issues. Let me show you what we've got on rainfall forecasts over the next 7 days. Of course, this will all primarily, 90% of this will definitely be in the next 2 to 3 days. So once you get, you can see from Matagorda Bay, which is southeast of Victoria, you start hitting those oranges, they're going to be 5-inch rainfall totals, and it goes upwards of about 6 to 7. I see that pocket of 10 off the coast. But notice how quickly it falls off when you move west. The last of any real rain total is going to be Hallettsville. You can see Lavaca County showing us about 1 inch to 1.5 inches tops. And then it's half an inch before you even get to Gonzales. And then by Seguin, you're down to 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch, 1/10 of an inch for San Antonio if we're lucky. And again, 7 days. San Antonio expect a lot of rain? Not at all. Not at all, Sandy. We're looking at it right now, 1/4 of an inch if we're lucky. And that's a long shot. I saw heavy rain. Oh, earlier today, yeah, we did have some pretty good downpours around midday. Absolutely, but that's going to be the best that we get with this storm as it continues to move northeast. North and northeast. Coming back from Missouri, staying in Shreveport, will we be okay? Yeah, tonight, and then I would just, go west before you go south. Don't come down like 171 or anything like that in Louisiana. Get out of Louisiana and go west as far as you can, and then come south. Even if you have the time to go all the way to 35, make it safe. You don't have to do that. Thank you, Rachel. God bless you too. I appreciate it. No idea I'm delivering a load, then got to roll back up to Dallas on I-45. So yeah, I think you'll be okay. 45 is that it? Isn't that that's Houston, isn't it? Little rain in Von Army. Yeah, Samantha, now that's going to maybe be it. Got a 1/10 of an inch north of Seguin. Yeah, I'm afraid so, Valerie. I mean, we're not expecting much rain. All's well in Houston. Tell my daughter Audrey all is well. Okay, hey Audrey. Okay, Sandy. Thanks for watching. Absolutely. What a delight to have Audrey on. First at 4 today. I will definitely let her know that so far so good in Houston. Thank you very much. Great to see you. Hello, Miss Haley. How you doing tonight? God bless you too, Celia. Thank you. Celia, sorry. Erica, I'm in the east end of Galveston. Good wind, steady rain. Thank you for that report. Yeah, make sure you stay safe. Please stay safe. Howdy, Pauline. Gulf of Mexico cool down after a tropical storm? Not too much. Good question, Grace. You know, this is the time of year it sustains a good temperature just about all summer. And so it's running around 86 to 87 degrees now. It cools maybe just a little bit, but it's so temporary. It takes a lot for water to cool and warm. It's just land is much quicker than water. And so water takes a long time. Oh, so sorry, Adriana. God bless you. So sorry for your loss. That's tough. Hope you're blessed with comfort and peace and strength right now. Hang in there, Adriana. Tanya just made our night. Our house building won't be delayed. No, it won't. Not in San Antonio. Definitely not. Driving, what's this? West on 10 near Lafayette and staying in Lake Charles. Is it safe to drive tomorrow morning through Houston? Oh, Albert, no, it's not going to be safe. There's going to be some very heavy rain on I-10. Yeah, boy, if there's any way to, I mean, even if you left right now, if you're coming from San Antonio, you're in that Lafayette, staying in Lake Charles, safe to drive tomorrow you're saying from Lake Charles, not from here. It's going to get dicey later. I mean, if you're coming in from Lafayette and Lake Charles now, you're okay. I misunderstood. I thought you meant coming from here, Albert, and going east. But if you're moving west from Lafayette right now, staying in Lake Charles tonight, I would try go farther. If you can get to, like say Beaumont, I mean, because it's going to go downhill fast. This thing's going to make landfall before midnight, and then a lot of heavy rain going to be pouring up into Houston all morning. If there's any way to delay this trip altogether. Hola, amigo. How you doing? Good to see you, Mario. Hey, Joseph. I would say at least 5 to 7 inches of rain is possible in Baytown. Yes, thank you, CT. Got a little bit in Selma. Thank you, Celia. Any idea when we'll get our first cool down? Hey, Vanessa. Not bad today. We stayed in the 80s, right? But it'll be 3 more weeks at least before we get some good cold fronts. Possible the tropical storm could turn or just stay on course. It's expected to stay on course, Sandy. Good steering currents out there. We're ready for the cool front, right? Absolutely. Yeah, good timing, Mark. Way to go. One day would have been all the difference. Well, we got a birthday today. Who's this? Lydia. Happy birthday, dear Lydia. Happy birthday. Raising a cup of coffee on a Monday night to you. Way to go, Lydia. Happy birthday. Another trip around the sun. Happy birthday. Blessings to you. That is to Lydia. All right, happy birthday. Miss you too, Rachel. Thank you very much. Yes, Sandy, absolutely. Good idea. If everybody does that together, we're good. I'm ready for open window weather. Not far away, right, Veronica? Not too far. Hey, Anneli, how are you? So there's the rain totals, and again, not impressive for San Antonio. Here's the thing. 2 more systems to watch. In the West Atlantic, that's going to be the Orange X staying up towards the Gulf Stream along the east coast of the United States, a 50-50 chance, medium chance, that develops into a cyclone. Another tropical wave out in the far East Atlantic, just off the coast of Africa. Southern south, is far enough south, 80% chance this becomes our next named storm, and it looks like it's beelining for the Caribbean. So those are the ones you watch closely that start really low in latitude like that. What would the name be? Well, we're just about through the second column now with Nicholas, so we go to Odette. Odette would be the next one. So Nicholas, our 14th named storm of the season, right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. And Odette is next up on the list. Could even have, again, Peter. You saw the map. There was 2 out there that we're watching closely. Edgar, I bet. Absolutely. Jose Luis mentioned Bill Miller's breakfast tacos, O'Connor in 1604. So I went, had 3-piece deal, leg, thigh, and a big red, and breast with some big red. Awesome. Hope you enjoyed it, Jose Luis. That's awesome. Yeah, after mid for sure, Pauline. That's what I'm saying. I mean, somebody was talking about driving to Houston. It's not going to be good. Yes, definite. Prayers for H-Town. What is the Orange X doing in Florida on Friday to deliver? Oh, this. So that's a tropical wave. It will miss Florida. It looks like if it forms, 50-50 chance on that forming, and heading north to northeast. So no worries on that for Florida. No worries at all. LaGrange to Houston tomorrow morning? No, not a good idea. A lot of heavy rain. I'm telling you, Houston, and a lot of strong winds. The winds will definitely be impacting. I mean, we've got sustained winds at 70 miles per hour. The storm is about 35 miles off the coast now, so it's going to make landfall before midnight, and then it slows down. I mean, it's moving at 12 miles per hour now. It should slow down once making landfall. A lot of the friction at the coast as well as inland starts to slow the system's forward progress a bit. You're going to start noticing, too, all the blow off to the east. Once that storm makes landfall, a lot of that energy dispersed. That's when we could, again, see some of these bands, some of these outflow boundaries move west, and that's why we have a 30% chance of rain on Tuesday. We're not expecting much. I mean, the models have been very, very light on what rain does materialize in San Antonio. Let's go ahead and show you what the model prediction has for tomorrow. And we're going to just go in and look at a few. This is going to be the HRRR, I believe I was looking at earlier. Let me confirm that, yes, and take a look. So you see some bands, and remember, wherever you see these bands, there'll definitely be some stronger winds. You notice that they're going to be north tomorrow. Look at Tuesday morning, north wind, mid-70s. It's going to feel good in the morning. Then you can see the bands. The rain just stays so far east of us. The HRRR says we don't get a drop tomorrow. All right, let's see if there's a model consensus on that. IBM model, let's see. About the same, look at that. 2 for 2 on model consensus as we go to the NAM, the North American model, 3-kilometer resolution. Sandy, just curious, could the eye of the tropical storm turn around and stay in Texas? Yes, it could. I mean, to say it couldn't happen would be irresponsible. It's happened. Some of them have stalled. Some of them gone inland, taken U-turns, gone back out into coastal waters. It really depends on what else is happening out there with steering currents. But we don't have anything that's really sandwiching this. That's what happened with Harvey. Harvey had 2 highs that kind of sandwiched it, and it stalled out for 4 days. That's why it was 60 inches of rain around Houston, because it was sandwiched and had nowhere to go, and so it stalled out. And that's very atypical, unusual for a hurricane. Hurricanes usually have so much energy that they move out. Depressions and storms don't have a whole lot of punch. Sometimes they are the ones that linger. So that's always a possibility, but right now there's really no sandwich operation going on with those highs or anything, so it looks like steering currents let this thing turn right. Thank you. Ole, what's going on? Missed you too. Good to see you, brother. Hope all is well. So the model consensus is there, guys. Look at this. I mean, this is the NAM. They're all saying the same thing, which is 0 rain for us. So we'll keep it at, I might drop it to a 20. I've got a 30% chance. Oh, Alicia, it was unbelievable. In Nederland, Texas, it set a tropical record, 60 point something. It was over 60 inches of rain, 5 feet of water in Nederland, Texas. So good to see you back. I checked in late. Hell, that's okay. You know, we always let the Taylors in late. Don't worry about that. Good to see you too, though. San Antonio going to get rain? No, I'm afraid not, Ramona. We need it, but we are going to, okay, so beyond Nicholas, landfall and moving northeast, and again having minimal impact on San Antonio. Going to have a nice north wind tomorrow morning, should feel good. I will show you that rain chances will be a part of our 7-day forecast. And when I say a part, I would say every one of the next 7 days. So it's, yes, thank you, Samantha, close to a hurricane. Winds are at 70. You need 74 to be a Cat 1, so it's a strong tropical storm. So the rain chances that you see here beyond Wednesday have 0 to do with Nicholas. These are all just afternoon rain chances with Gulf moisture in place. So with daytime heating, we're expected to pop a few showers. And speaking of daytime heating, a couple degrees above average as we get to Friday, Saturday especially. Those will be the warmest days of the week before we start cooling down a couple degrees. But, you know, we'll be at 80, we'll stay in the 80s tomorrow, which would be nice. Sandy's got a message for Audrey. We are hunkering down, mija. I feel we will be okay. I will let her know. Thank you so much, Sandy. I really appreciate it. Love having Audrey on first at 4. That's so cool. Glad you're watching. So glad. Ken's fam. Sonia, Port Arthur. Yeah, 6 to 8 inches of rain at least in Port Arthur. Beaumont, Port Arthur will definitely be on the northeast side for several hours. The caveat would be that the storm goes farther north and you get at it, but you'll be in those feeder bands for, gosh, a day and a half. That's why it's going to be some serious rain and some flooding rains in Port Arthur, Beaumont, and the, as it's called, the Golden Triangle. Pam, how's Cleveland? There is a Cleveland, Texas in that area, isn't there? I think. I don't know where it is exactly. Tonight, Joseph, just the Dunkin' Donuts medium blend. Nothing too special tonight. Appreciate you asking. Looking at recent radar frames, looks like it's jogging more east, northeast. Put the worst of the weather a little farther away. Yeah, that would be cool, right? Not bad, Steve. Good take. It's that some of those slight jogs, but they had a lot of trouble finding the center of circulation earlier. And as it gets closer to the coast, you know, we're not going to probably see an eye form in time. I don't know why that 32% chance is showing up for next Sunday night. That's odd. Let's change that for 10 o'clock. Judy, Lake Charles, got family and friends there. Same here, Judy. Same here. I went to college at McNeese State. I still have family in the area. So it looks like very heavy rain there because, again, just like Port Arthur, it's not too far away either. Lake Charles is going to be in that quadrant, that east to southeast quadrant, for about a day and a half. I would just say several hours. And so with that definitely comes a lot of heavy rain. Oh, near Conroe, that's right. Thank you, Steve. I definitely would count on at least 6 to 8 inches of rain there too. What's up, Leslie? Miss watching or seeing you too. Thanks for being here. Steve Parker, thunder and lightning being reported in heavy bands. Oh, absolutely. That's the major convection, is right around, wrapping around the storm center. And that's why you have the eye is sinking air within the eye. That's why the air clears out. It's warm air. It's a warm core of a cyclone, and you have what's called subsidence as there's sinking air inside the eye, and then on the eye wall is the updraft of the thunderstorms around the eye wrapping. So you have two different kinds of motions. You've got convergence of surface air moving into the storm, and then divergence aloft as the winds go up and out. That's what's called divergence, and that's what's happening on the outer eye wall, okay, of the storm center. Inside the storm center, you've got sinking air motion. That's why the skies clear out in the eye. Yeah, it's definitely going to stay No, thank you. It's definitely going to stay humid. That's one thing. We'll get like east-northeast breezes. It'll be a nice breeze tomorrow, and a north wind tomorrow morning might feel pretty good. But it's still going to, the dew points are going to stay high. Brian Sims, all is great. Eyewitness weather watchers, and with that being said, you can daily reports from the Ken's viewing area and have those reports part of our weather segment. All right, Brian, not a bad idea. I think a lot of it happens right here too, right? Well, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up. Here's the deal. We've got Anastasia Bolton is in Rockport. Is that right, Julie? Anastasia is going to be reporting from Rockport. We've got Alyssa Tellez was in our early shows where she's going to rest up and have live reports from Port Lavaca tomorrow morning.
She will have that. She's also in tonight's show as well.
Wait a minute. So she's not getting any sleep. Julie's ruthless. Julie's like, you will be in at 10 o'clock, and then you will be on 4:30 in the morning. Because landfall is going to occur probably before midnight for sure. All right, so we've got Alyssa Tellez, Port Lavaca.
Yes.
Anastasia Bolton, Rockport. Rockport in 2017. Rocked, literally, by Hurricane Harvey, Category 4. It was an incredible storm. Went from a tropical wave in the Bay of Campeche to a Cat 4 hurricane in 48 hours. It was one of the most unbelievable rapid intensifications I've ever seen in the mother of all cyclones. Unbelievable storm. Anything else? How are we putting smiles on their faces tonight, Julie? I know you're very good about that. We're going to get a lot of info out. We've got live team coverage from the Texas coast on Nicholas, but we can't leave them without a smile. So what do we got?
We have, well, this is one of the ways we're making them smile. So Big Tex.
Big Tex. Howdy, y'all.
Yep, howdy, folks. Is set to go up on Friday.
Big Tex will be ready to go Friday for the state fair.
And then, let me see. I don't know if you saw this video, but the cat that fell from the stadium.
No.
So
A cat fell from a stadium.
yes.
What? How many like stories or feet or what have you?
So,
Pretty far.
so they fell from like the Hard Rock Stadium in Florida, where the University of the Miami Hurricanes were playing. So this cat got into the stadium, and he basically was hanging on by his claws from
What?
the railing.
Right.
And it was a pretty far drop. And anyway, great video.
So it's during the Miami Hurricanes football game Saturday?
Yes.
A bunch of fans grabbed flags and caught the cat.
Yes.
What? Oh, this is great. I haven't seen this. Apparently fans had flags ready, caught the cat not even sparing one of its 9 lives, I guess. That's awesome.
And they held it
We'll
up
have
to
that
the
video at 10. Oh, did the Lion King thing? Very nice.
It was a near catastrophe.
Oh, good. There it is. Ray Silva, near catastrophe in Miami, Florida. We'll have that on Eyewitness News at 10. That's good stuff. You rock, Mike. Thanks, brother. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see you on Eyewitness News at 10. God bless you. I love you. Y'all stay safe. And boy, we're just 30 minutes, well, no, 28 minutes away from the big show. All right, we'll see you at 10.